Hello and welcome. This is Yoga with Gina. I am Gina, and that is my co-star Leo. He might be out of frame, but I'm sure he will be joining us on the mat in a moment. Thank you so much for coming. Today is going to be a swift flow for beginner intermediate levels, and we're going to just have some fun, get a good stretch, and get some blood flow. So when you're ready, come on down to your mat. Take your time, being gentle on the bones and the muscles and the joints, and just settle into a seated, comfortable position. Go ahead and shut down your eyes for just a moment, resting your hands on your knees or in your lap, palms up. And let's start to tune in to our breath. Inhaling deeply through the nose. Soft pause at the top. And exhale, releasing, settling into your seat. Inhale through the nose. Soft pause at the top. And exhale, letting it all go. One more nice deep breath in through the nose. Even bigger this time. Hold it at the top for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Just notice that subtle change, the shift in the body, simply by tuning into the breath, giving it some respect, paying more attention to the quality of it. As we sit here in a short meditation together, take this time to really tune in to the body and to the breath, scanning your muscles from head to toe of anything that's heavy or tired, or perhaps a little sore. With each breath today as we flow, imagine on each inhalation, you're drawing in more oxygen into your blood and sending that energy into any tight spots, anything that's a little tender today. And when you exhale, imagine all that CO2 that you release into the atmosphere, pulling tension away from those muscles, helping soothe the body. Continue to breathe nice and evenly, really taking a moment to connect with your head and your heart, your belly, your breath, and just taking this time to center ourselves before we move. Let's take one more nice deep breath together. Inhale through the nose. This time hold at the top, sip in a little bit more air. Holding it for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And release, letting it all go. Gently bat your eyes open. Welcome back. Let's turn our hands back onto our knees, and we're going to start a warm up with a seated cat-cow. You're going to inhale, arching the chest, chin towards the ceiling. Exhale, rounding the spine, bringing it in for cat. Inhale, rolls you forward for cow. Exhale, rounding for cat. Now keep going at your own pace, synchronizing your inhalations with your movement and your exhalation with the opposite. Seated cat-cow, back and forth. Now keep going just like that. And if you want to add something a little different, try doing some circles, some lateral movement, doing the same cat-cow, but in a circular motion. Maybe add your shoulders. This is a very fun way to start your practice, just giving you something a little different. If you're going sideways, make sure to go the opposite direction as well, so everything's nice and even. Giving our back some love, our shoulders, our neck, our abs, our belly, our knees, our hips, covering a lot of places in this move. All right. If you are doing circular motion like I am, make your circle a little smaller, little smaller, little smaller until you are back to center. Let's make our way into tabletop, gently coming onto your knees, stacking your knees underneath your hips. And let's walk our hands out a little past our shoulders, and we're going to walk our knees back a little bit too. This is a very dynamic warm-up. So we're going to start by sitting back into child's pose. As we inhale, we're going to round through cat, go past our wrists at the top of an up dog, and then lower down through a cobra to the floor. So you inhale, brings you up through cobra, through cow as you sit back onto your heels for child. Inhale lifts you back up through cat, into the top of cobra and all the way down. So inhale, cobra. Exhale as you come down into child's. Inhale into cat, and then exhale as you come back down. I'm sure you got it now. Inhale lifts you up. Exhale takes you back down. Inhale up. Exhale back down. Keep going. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Last one. Inhale up. Make it grand. Really luxurious. And then come back through, and we're going to land in cobra, coming all the way down to the mat. Let's bring our hands out to the sides now, tenting the fingers, elbows up towards the ceiling for king cobra, forehead on the mat. Inhale lifts you up. Exhale down. We're going to do two more. Inhale up. Exhale down. Last one. Inhale, king cobra or queen cobra. Exhale down. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders. Push yourself up into tabletop or plank and meet me in down dog. Once you are in down dog, pedal it out. This might be your first one of the day, like me, or maybe you've done a dozen of these already. Just take your time to stretch even the tops of your feet, bending the knees, gently extending your heels down towards the mat. Let's hang out here. Let's take 3 nice breaths. Inhale. Exhale, releasing some heat. Inhale. Exhale. Last one, biggest breath yet, and I want a lion's breath out. Inhale. Exhale out. So good. Slow walk to the top of your mat. How slow can you go, articulating your feet as you baby step, crisscrossing to the top? And we arrive in forward fold. Knees bent, clasping each elbow for ragdoll. Let your upper body hang, be loose. Nod your head a little forward and back, like a pendulum. Side to side, ear to shoulder. Let it be loose. And then find some stillness. Let's hang out here for another round of breath. And then release your hands. We're going to roll up to mountain. I want you to go as slow as possible, tracing your fingertips over the top of the bridges of your feet. Up your shins, pulling energy up out of the earth, over the knees, up the thighs, gently touching, and then your hands to the sides of your hips for mountain. Close your eyes here. Before we flow, take this moment to choose a mantra for your practice. Whatever it may be, maybe it's something you want to invite more of into your life. Is it joy? Is it laughter? Is it love? Whatever it is, know that simply by thinking it, the energy that you emit is going to bring more of it into your life. The universe will respond in kind. So as we flow, do your best to embody whatever it is that you desire more of. Feel it in your heart. Truly feel it. And know that more is coming your way very soon. Smile and breathe into that beautiful, delicious feeling. Let your heart be full. Be elated for a moment of all the possibility. Smile a little bigger. And exhale. Open your eyes if they were closed, and let's start to flow. Inhale, arms up, overhead to touch. Exhale, forward fold, slicing the hands through midline. Inhale, halfway lift, back nice and long, hands on shins. Exhale, plant the hands, step your right foot back for low lunge. Let's shift our weight a little forward and back, just waking up the fascia of the foot. And then let's plant the right hand for a revolve twist, left arm to the sky. Let's do some circles with the arm, sweeping back, down, and forward. Ooh, I'm popping and cracking. I don't know if the mic can hear that, but it looks like I'm a little stiff today. Keep your circle going. And then straight to the sky. Inhale. And then exhale, plant your hands, step both feet back for plank or supported plank. Hold it here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a very nice, slow, gentle vinyasa down through cobra or chaturanga to up dog, and then meet me in down dog. Let's slow walk to the top of the mat once more, keeping things moving. Synchronizing our breath with our movements. Inhale, slowly roll up to mountain, pulling that energy up out of the earth, up the trunk of your tree. And then mountain pose. Bless you, buddy. This is Leo. He is my favorite kitty cat besides his sister Luna. They are always at practice with me. He can't miss, he can't miss it. He's the most dedicated yogi in the world, I think. Thanks for joining us, buddy. Okay, back to practice. All right, inhale, arms up overhead to touch. Exhale, forward fold, slicing the hands through the midline. Inhale, halfway lift back nice and long. Exhale, plant the hands, step the left foot back for low lunge. And let's shift our weight a little forward and back like before. Revolve, twist, plant the left hand, right arm sweeps up to the sky now. And let's do a few circles, dropping our arm down, back and around. You might feel different on each side, and that is totally normal. Yoga gives us an opportunity to check in and see where we need a little bit of extra stretch. All right, inhale, arms straight to the sky. Exhale, bring your right hand down, step both feet back, hold it here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a vinyasa or go straight to down dog. Oops, sorry, kitty. Sorry, buddy. Sorry about that. Hello. Once you're in down dog, take a moment to breathe, release some heat before we add on. Three-legged dog, left heel down, right leg lifts. Inhale. Then exhale, bend your knees, stepping it through for high lunge, staying on the ball of that left foot. Sorry, my hair's in my way today. All right, high lunge, get ready. Make sure you're nice and bouncy because we are going to launch ourselves into warrior three. So when you're ready, breathing nice and evenly, go ahead and shift that weight into that right leg, getting nice and long in the left leg. Oops, if you fall out of it like I did, catch yourself. And then I want you to bend your knee and come into one-legged Tadasana. Ready? And then cross that left ankle over your right knee. Hands come into prayer for standing figure four. Sitting down into the hips. Breathing nice and evenly. Hold it here for one more cycle of breath. And then straighten the right leg, uncross the left. And then breathe. Let's do that on the other side, shall we? Inhale, arms up overhead to touch. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step both feet back to plank. This time we're going to tilt our heels over to the right for side plank, left arm towards the sky. Lift your hips a little bit higher if you can. And then let's come through center, tilting the heels over to the other side for side plank on this one. Come back into plank. Take a vinyasa or meet me in down dog. I will see you in down dog since I have a little paperweight here. All right, other side. Right heel down, left leg lifts for a three-legged dog. Inhale. And then when you exhale, bend the knees, stepping it through for high lunge, lifting yourself up and out. Now, if you need to, walk your stance in a little bit as we prepare for launch time for warrior three. When you're ready, go ahead and lift yourself up onto that left leg. Oh my goodness. See? Just got to keep at it. All right, I'm going to do it again. Maybe you did the same thing I did. A little different on each side. Okay, we're back in high lunge. All right. Wow, can't do it on that side today. This is real life, folks, right? All right. Okay, might be a yoga teacher, but I got to practice too, which is great. This is very humbling. All right, one more try. I'm going to put my arms back maybe. There we go. A little different on each side. Okay, when you're ready, keep standing on that one leg for one-legged Tadasana. And then cross that ankle for standing figure four, sitting down into the hips. Holding it here for a couple breaths. Go ahead and straighten that left leg, uncross. Inhale, arms up to the sky. Exhale to heart center. All right, can you do another round of those? Should we try? I think I'm going to try, get my hair out of my way, get a little bit more serious this time, yeah? Okay. I have Luna, his sister, hanging out outside looking at us too, so this is kind of cute. All right, let's do this. Inhale, arms up to the sky to touch. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. This time, arms extend to the side, airplane arms. Exhale, plant the hands, step both feet back to plank. Let's do side plank on the right, left arm lifts. Come through center. Tilt to the other side, right arm lifts. Come back to center. Take a vinyasa, and I'll see you in down dog. For any time, if you ever need to sit in child's pose, please do. Catch your breath. Take a moment. And we'll keep flowing when we can. Okay, three-legged dog, right leg lifts. Inhale. Exhale, bend the knees, stepping it through for high lunge. When you're ready, warrior three. Airplane arms if that feels better. And then one-legged Tadasana. And then standing figure four. We're going to straighten back out into one-legged Tadasana. And then hands come back to your sides. Let's do that same sequence on the other side now. Inhale, arms up to touch. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, airplane arms. Exhale, release, plant the hands, step both feet back for plank. Side plank, tilting your heels to the right, left arm lifts. Back into plank, and then other side, right arm lift. Back into plank, take your vinyasa, or meet me in down dog. Oops, sorry, kitty, come back. All right, let's do the other side. Take a nice big cleansing breath in down dog. All right, three-legged dog, left heel lifts, inhale. Exhale, stepping it through for high lunge. When you're ready, launch into warrior three, airplane arms. And then keep your balance for one-legged Tadasana. And then standing figure four. Then straighten back up into one-legged Tadasana. And then down to mountain. Hands in prayer. Good job, everybody. That was a tough one. You're welcome to do another round if you like. Otherwise, let's make our way down to seated. Gently coming down to the mat. Scooch towards the center. For boat pose, go ahead and lean back. When you're ready, lift your feet up off the mat and then your hands. Let's add a low boat. Inhale lifts you up. Exhale, lower. Inhale up. Exhale, lower. Keep going. Lowering as you exhale. Inhale as you lift. It's hard to do this while talking. Keep going. Let's get our abs nice and toned. Do three more. Last one, hold it. Extend the legs, extend the arms. Woo, and then gently lower yourself down to the mat. Arms stretch overhead, get nice and long. Point the toes, spread the fingers. Inhale, fill the belly. Hold it for 3, 2, 1, and release. Hands come to your sides. Let's walk our heels in towards our glutes. Bring your knees together, your feet out to the sides of the mat, just knocking them together. Place one hand on your belly, one hand on your heart, or both hands on your belly, and just allow your knees to both knock over to the right now for reclined deer pose. And then come back through center, other side. My heartbeat is going from those. I don't know about you, but that was quick and swift, and we got some blood flow. Bring your knees back together, and let's walk our feet in this time together, and then drop your knees open and wide for reclined cobbler pose. Pet your belly a little bit, thanking your abs for doing such a good job on boat pose. And just breathe and rest for a moment. Let's go ahead and bring our knees back together. Extend the left leg long. Bring the right knee into the chest for wind relieving pose. And then cross that knee over to the left for reclined supine twist, opening the right arm to the side. Gaze over to the right as well. Stay here for 3 rounds of breath. Allowing your heartbeat to slow down a little bit. With each exhalation, melting into the mat a little bit more. allowing gravity to do the work here. And then slowly come back to center, other side. Extend the right leg long, left knee pulls into the chest. Give it a nice big squeeze. And when you're ready, right hand guides that left knee across the body. Left arm extends open. And then gaze over towards your left hand. Eyes can be closed if that feels nice. Little cat nap before the rest of the day. Stay for another round of breath. And then come back to center. Let's go ahead and extend once more, getting nice and long. And then go ahead and get into Shavasana. You got it. Both legs nice and extended, arms to the sides now. Palms up towards the sky. Feel the blood moving throughout your entire system. All that fresh oxygen into the body. This practice was just long enough for our brain to also create new neural pathways of positive energy. It just takes 20 minutes of activity to do that. We literally grew our brain a little bit, guys. Isn't that cool? Breathe nice and deeply. Inhale. Hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Slowly make your way into fetal position. Tell yourself thank you for showing up. And gently make your way back up into Sukhasana, into easy pose where we started. Hands in prayer or on your lap. Gentle bow of the head. Thank you so much for joining me and my buddy Leo for another practice at Yoga with Gina. Please like and subscribe, tell your friends, and I hope to see you at the studio very soon locally or maybe on your TV again in the very near future. All right, my loves, have a wonderful day. Thanks so much. Take care. Bye.